Hey everybody, PCP Movie Night, Horror Fest 2015. It's always good when we do a Horror Fest movie night. Movie night's the best night of the week, and horror movies make it even more exciting. Tonight we watched the 1932 classic, The Old Dark House. We are focusing on the Universal horror movies a little bit this year, and everybody knows Dracula, everybody knows Frankenstein. What the fuck were you doing that? Anyway. Everybody knows Frankenstein, Dracula, the Mummy, Wolfman, but people don't really... A lot of people know about The Old Dark House. If you've never seen it, watch it. Came out in 1932. It was based on the novel by J.B. Priestley.
Yes.
Right? Directed by James Whale. The amazing James Whale. He did Frankenstein in 1931. Karloff was in that. Universal, Carl Laemmle, they loved the money that they made off of that, so they said, let's do something else. They did The Old Dark House.
And it's Karloff, not Boris.
Yeah, not Boris Karloff. Karloff, the uncanny, if you will. Very small part in the movie overall. This might be the first amalgam of comedy and horror in a talking motion picture ever. This might be the first dark comedy. So, The Old Dark House. J.E. I don't think any of these guys ever saw this movie, right?
No.
What'd you think?
Weird. You got best way to put it. Stranded travelers at 2 points of the movie show up at this old house. There's a crazy old man who runs the place, a butler who moves Frankenstein-ish.
Yeah, that's Karloff.
Yeah,
playing Morgan.
He was brilliant.
Yeah. He doesn't speak in the movie. They still didn't trust Karloff as an actor.
He didn't need to.
But they just wanted him to be this lumbering figure, which he was.
And then the crazy sister whose house it was, correct? And who couldn't hear, so you had to repeat everything. And then apparently there's also an old man in the house who's bonkers, and then there's a locked door with the crazy family.
These people get caught in a storm, and they have to go to this house with all these crazy-ass people.
The best way I can describe it is think of it as Dante's levels of hell. It's just how much further into insanity are you getting on this.
All right. John Holshoe, what did you think about the movie?
I liked it. It was not what I expected. I thought it was going to be more serious. And there's some serious parts. I mean, it's a horror film, but the guy they first meet that brings me to the house, I like his wittiness. He's hilarious. So he's the best part.
He played Pretorius in Bright
Frankenstein. And as it gets more darker and scary, he just fucking vanishes the rest of the movie, and then just shows up.
And then shows up at the end like, did you guys have a good night?
You fuckers are still here?
That's not me calling it out.
Yeah. I really like the dialogue and how they dress. So I think it's a cool movie. There's parts where, I don't know if they restored it, but there's definitely parts that suffered. You know, maybe there's parts of the film that were damaged.
It was a lost film until the 1960s.
Okay, I'd say
it was found in the vault.
3/4 of it looked great, and then there's a quarter where there's a lot of skipping, a lot of scratching. Yeah. I enjoyed the film. I'm happy they were able to say what they could say.
Yeah. It's really hard to find. It's available on a bunch of cheap DVDs. I don't think it's on Blu-ray yet. If you can find The Old Dark House, watch it. Brooks, would you recommend it? What did you think about the movie?
It was hard for me to follow, man.
Were we talking too much?
No,
okay.
I mean, like, the movie itself.
All right.
It was hard to follow.
The love story.
But it had some good parts in it, as I can tell.
It was funny overall, right?
Yeah, I mean, it had its moments, definitely, but I kind of missed pieces of it. I feel like I didn't get the whole thing.
Absolutely. Overall, I would say that this movie kind of represents, like, that balance between comedy and horror, right? So, like, I don't know, it was like, it's so important as a movie because it was one of the first times that they dealt with dark and macabre subjects, and even of the time, taboo subjects. But they did it in a humorous fashion. So it's almost like you could take away, in all craziness and all darkness, there's something light in it or whatever, but that's not the point of the movie. The point of the movie is, don't trust people. Like, seriously, like, these people are crazy. They needed help. They needed shelter from the storm. And they got the hospitality.
No beds.
Here, have a potato.
No
beds. Like, this is crazy. It's like the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You know, it's not like gory or nothing, but it's the same kind of philosophy behind it. Is like, be wary, because even people that you think might be uprighteous and spiritual, they still crazy as hell. And don't give a deaf, mute, crazy giant strong guy played by Boris Karloff, don't give him gin. Not at all. What does this movie mean to you?
That if I can grow an impressive mustache and get caught in the backwoods road somewhere in the storm, I can fall in love too.
That dude and that girl, if you watch the movie, they fell in love way too quick.
2 seconds.
But that happens in the 30s in the movies. John, what do you think?
I've confessed my love before while intoxicated to somebody I didn't know.
Yeah.
I think that maybe, I'm hoping alcohol plays a part.
Maybe that's another
Yeah,
part
because
of the
that crazy guy also confesses love to that same guy.
Watch out. Yeah, no, it does.
It's that guy. That guy's he's just...
Watch out
yeah.
what you say to someone when under the influence. Brooks, maybe you couldn't quite follow the movie. Did you pick up a message?
Don't go to creepy dark houses.
Yeah, that would be one.
Yeah, don't go to old dark houses in a storm. Just
camp.
drive through the landslide and die.
Learn to build yourself a tent.
Yeah. Anyway, PCP Movie Night Horror Fest 2015. We got lots more of these coming out. We're focusing on the Universal monster movies, but we also got some Wes Craven stuff coming up. In fact, I think we are right now about to watch Nightmare on Elm Street. So thanks for watching the movies, and remember, if you want to find something about an old movie that means something to you, dig.
What?